Right now on NBC 26 Live at 10, a community torn by the senseless murder of 3 innocent people now healing as we mark the 2-year anniversary of the Trestle Trail shootings.
And a Green Bay woman hospitalized with a gunshot wound. Tonight, a teen facing charges and police saying it was an accident.
Plus, hear from Wisconsin Red Cross volunteers on their way to help flood victims explain why their missions are unforgettable. Oh, this day 2 years ago became a day people in northeast Wisconsin will never forget. A gunman opened fire on the Trestle Trail Bridge in Menasha, killing Adam Benthal, Jonathan Stoffel, and his daughter Olivia. A 4th person who was shot, Aaron Stoffel, survived.
The Fox Cities community says they're moving forward, but the tragedy is still very much fresh in their minds.
Menasha police say today is exactly like May 3rd, 2015, until tragedy struck. A gunman taking away 3 innocent lives, Adam Benthal, Jonathan Stoffel, and his daughter Olivia. Jonathan's wife, Olivia's mother Erin, survived. Jordan Hinsey moved to the Fox Cities that same month.
And moving here and knew it was going to be a safe place, and knew the community was, a very safe place, Appleton, Neenah area, and just didn't expect something like that to happen.
For officers on duty, it's a day they won't ever forget. Menasha Police Chief Tim Styka was on the scene 20 minutes into the incident.
It was by far the worst day. I think the only thing that would probably top it is if I had an officer killed in the line of duty.
2 years later, that day still fresh in his head. Now he and others trying to make sure other communities don't go through anything similar.
What we've tried to do, though, is I have had the opportunity to kind of share this story nationally, and hundreds of law enforcement executives have sat in on the presentation because none of us are ever, we train for it, but we don't expect it.
Styka says the number of people going to Trestle Trail is strong. Now many people jogging, biking, and fishing. All signs of the community not backing down.
It's just a matter of being aware and, looking out for each other while we're out here.
Uniting a community who is still healing.
Anything can happen to anybody, anywhere, at any time, so it's good that the community came together and is still using the Trestle Trail today.
Now there is a memorial site for the victims at the Trestle Trail.
Oshkosh police asking for your help tonight, finding this man. 31-year-old Afshin Satika is believed to be in Oshkosh and frequenting bars around the UW-Oshkosh area. He has 2 warrants out for his arrest, including false imprisonment and battery. If you see him, contact police. Law enforcement agencies reporting nearly $130,000 was paid out in overtime during the manhunt for Joseph Jakubowski. Jakubowski was found on a property in Vernon County following a 10-day manhunt. He's facing both state and federal charges related to a gun store burglary in Janesville.
A 17-year-old is now facing charges of first-degree reckless injury after an alleged shooting sending a woman to the hospital.
NBC 26's Shara Taylor joins us in the Green Bay newsroom with the latest update from court.
Green Bay police say Justin Hutcherson allegedly shot a 23-year-old woman inside a car yesterday. Investigators say they believe it was an accident. Hutcherson made his first appearance today in Brown County Court. The district attorney is requesting a $2,500 bond, and he must check in with the Day Report Center starting tomorrow. Police responded to a call at a local hospital yesterday for a 23-year-old Green Bay woman with a non-life-threatening gunshot wound. Officers say through their investigation they found the car involved.
Officers stopped that vehicle on West Walnut at Chestnut and took the temporarily detained the occupants and realized that one of the occupants, Justin Hutcherson, a 17-year-old male from Green Bay, was the suspect in the shooting.
Officers took Hutcherson into custody. Police say they believe it was an accident.
This is a good reminder for everybody that guns need to be handled appropriately.
Today, Hutcherson was charged with first-degree reckless injury and possession of a dangerous weapon by a person under 18. Hutcherson next appears in court May 11th. Keeping you connected, Shara Taylor, NBC 26.
The woman charged with homicide by intoxicated use of a vehicle for a crash in Salmico will go to trial. The criminal complaint states 20-year-old Savannah Dumas admitted to drinking vodka before the crash, which killed 21-year-old Megan Fraze. The defense requested a new judge in the case. The arraignment date has not been scheduled. The couple accused of stealing an ATM machine and leading police on a manhunt in Marinette County, both in court today. Ashley Newarowski and Chad Satunsky both faced charges originally for the alleged burglary in the town of Stevenson. They both waived their rights to a preliminary hearing and had an arraignment date scheduled. She will be arraigned May 25th and he will be in court June 20th. A man is charged with misdemeanor for allegedly abusing animals in Brown County in court today. 53-year-old Sterling Ratchwell is accused of assaulting a horse in February. Prosecutors say they couldn't charge him with the felonies because no animals died and there was no mutilation involved, which would have been felonies. Manitowoc County prosecutors are also expected to charge Ratchwell. He has a history of abusing animals. Ratchwell was released from a mental health facility in 2015.
An NBC 26 update now to a story we told you about last night. The new Franken Fire Department is now calling the Oak Ridge Bar and Grill in the town of Scott a total loss after that fire. No cause has been found and it's still under investigation, but foul play is not suspected. They say the fire started on the grill when employees first started it up for the day.
Heavy rains leading to overflowing rivers in the Midwest, flooding thousands of homes and businesses in Missouri, forcing schools to close for safety. Residents in the hardest hit areas scrambling to save their belongings as the water rises.
And Red Cross volunteers from Wisconsin are preparing to help those living in the storm damaged communities. They'll spread out to help hundreds across 7 different states.
Now, we caught up with a volunteer flying out of Austin-Straubel Airport today.
The Red Cross is deploying 13 volunteers to help flood and storm victims. Tim Matson of O'Connell Falls flew to St. Louis, Missouri this morning from Austin-Straubel International Airport. He'll be helping assess damage to homes and businesses and determine how the Red Cross can help the flood victims. Matson says every deployment with the Red Cross sticks with him.
Some of the situations that you encounter, you can't duplicate those in life. They stay in your memory forever. And I'm sure I'll run into those situations again. It's really the people, their situation, you know, the resiliency of people. It's just incredible.
Red Cross deployments usually last around 3 weeks. The Red Cross spends nearly $300 million a year responding to, on average, 70,000 disasters. The organization relying on volunteers and donations to help the victims. Keeping you connected, Megan Lowry, NBC 26.
And if you'd like to help the flooding victims, it's easy. There is a link on our website to make a $10 donation. Just head to NBC26.com.
And we are still dealing with some minor river flooding here in northeast Wisconsin along the Fox and the Wolf. The rivers are right around peak right now and are expected to slowly subside as we work through the rest of the week and into the weekend. No rain today across northeast Wisconsin. It was a beautiful day, lots of sunshine, giving way to increasing high clouds during the evening. And look at that beautiful sunset. The first sunset at 8 o'clock or later this year. Temperatures tonight range from the upper 40s to the mid 50s across central and eastern Wisconsin. So it's not going to be as cold tonight as it was last night. Look for high clouds tomorrow morning at the bus stop, mid 40s, and maybe a shower by the final bell with temps up into the 60s. Back to you.
All right, did you get an email today with the Google Docs attachment? If so, you could have been scammed. The message looks like an email from a legitimate source, but when you open the attachment and enter your information, an attacker gains access to your account. There are always ways to revoke the attacker's access, though. Head to NBC26.com for step-by-step instruction on how to do that.
Well, tonight, men at UW-Oshkosh stepping out in high heels. The Walk a Mile event is part of an international men's march to stop rape, sexual assault, and gender violence against women. There are events similar to this one taking place around the world. Well, still ahead live at 10, a special grant will help people struggling with dementia. It's a program helping them explore their artistic side and express themselves more freely.
And a local school children raising money to help save pets in times of crisis.
You're connected to NBC 26 News at 10 with Cassandra Duvall, Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland, and Sports Director Charlie Sakaitis. NBC 26 News at 10, keeping you connected. And now, your Storm Shield forecast. with NBC 26 Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland.
After our coldest morning in 3 weeks this morning, we warmed up pretty nicely this afternoon, and tomorrow's going to be even warmer. Here's a look at your 7-day temperature trend. Most of us away from the lake will see highs up into the mid-60s tomorrow. Then our winds are going to switch back to the north and east or east as we head through the weekend, and that means temperatures are going to cool off. So after a frosty start, we saw lots of sunshine and a southerly wind today, and that equaled a pretty nice warm-up. Temperatures this afternoon running about 15 degrees warmer today compared to yesterday. But even with that warm-up, it was still our 7th consecutive day with at or below normal high temperatures. It looks like we'll break that streak as we head into tomorrow. Right now, we are looking at temperatures that range from the lower 40s to the lower 50s, still holding on to 53 degrees in Shawano. Currently in Green Bay, we have high clouds mixing with some stars. The temperature is 50 with south winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. In Appleton, we're looking at fair skies. The temperature is 48 degrees. High pressure, our main weather maker today, now pulling away from Wisconsin, and that's going to allow 2 separate systems to approach from the west and south. This southern system gave us a lot of high clouds today and will continue to give us a lot of high clouds throughout the night into tomorrow. The system to our west is going to give us the chance for some showers. You can see we had numerous showers today across Iowa, Minnesota, and northwestern Wisconsin. Still looking at some of that activity tonight, and those showers are steadily pushing off towards the south and east. So as you take a look at Skycast, you can expect quiet weather tomorrow morning, clouds mixing with some sunshine. Then as that system approaches from the north and west during the afternoon, we'll have the chance for a couple of showers, and then as it slowly works across east central Wisconsin, as we move into the evening, we'll keep that chance for a few scattered showers in the forecast. Now, out ahead of that system tomorrow, it's going to warm up pretty nicely. High temperatures will be mainly in the lower to mid-60s. Our normal high temperature for this time of year is right around 62 degrees. Now, as both of those systems shift off towards the east tomorrow night, we're going to see a wind shift. We're going to go from a southwest to south wind tomorrow to a northeast wind tomorrow afternoon, evening, and tomorrow night, and that wind is going to be quite gusty, and that northeast wind will cool us down as we head into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. On Friday, look for high temperatures mainly in the 50s to lower 60s across the Fox Valley. Still mid-60s west and north of the Fox Valley, away from the lake, but right near Lake Michigan with that gusty northeast wind, temperatures will only be in the 40s and lower 50s. So tonight, look for high clouds, not as cold as last night with the clouds out there, but still widespread 30s. There could be a little bit of patchy frost in a few spots. Tomorrow, clouds mixing with some sunshine. We'll have that chance for a shower or two as we move into the afternoon and early evening. My 3-degree guarantee for tomorrow is 64. If I can hit that high within 3 degrees, we will donate $100 to the community pantry of Pulaski, and we did that today. I forecast 61. And the actual high temperature was 62 degrees. Now, as we head into Friday, we can expect a gusty northeast wind during the morning, upper 50s to lower 60s. A few clouds during the morning, more sunshine by the afternoon. Another weak system pushes through Friday night into Saturday morning with a couple of showers. That will enhance the northeast winds off the bay and lake. Look for highs in the mid-50s. Lots of sunshine on Sunday, upper 50s to around 60 degrees. It looks like we'll warm up a little bit as our winds turn to the south and west on Tuesday ahead of a system that'll give us a chance for a couple of showers and maybe a thunderstorm.
Hey, but look at those 60s next week. We're getting back up to normal, right?
And lots of sunshine. There's a chance for a couple of showers out there, but those showers will not amount to much over the next 7 days.
All right, my Mo doesn't like the rain, so.
I'm excited about Sunday, though. That's all I'm saying.
All right,
nice.
There you go. Thanks, Cameron.
Yep.
Well, after the break, a local organization wins a big grant to help people struggling with dementia, bolster their confidence, and help them express themselves more freely.
And find out how local kids raise money to help save pets with a special donation.
A local organization celebrating tonight after learning they are big winners of a $10,000 grant.
Students in UWGB's Strategic Philanthropy class made the big announcement tonight during this gathering on campus. Stacey Engerbretson has more. And tonight's NBC 26 Cares.
After a long process of evaluating needs in our community, the UWGB students chose Curative Connections in Green Bay to receive the grant money to strengthen a newer program that helps older adults dealing with memory and thinking disorders.
Hello.
These seniors struggling with dementia are finding a creative outlet at Curative Connections. The adult day service provider offers an arts and aging program.
It leads to a happier person, a more content person, a person that's enjoying life.
While there's no cure for dementia, Diana Brown, Vice President of Program Services, says hands-on art projects give those with Alzheimer's and related conditions a way to communicate.
It's fun to see somebody who you didn't think, who maybe wasn't saying anything or was very quiet, all of a sudden enjoying an activity and expressing themselves or singing or dancing.
Dennis Rain praises the center's programs for stimulating his mind and providing an opportunity to socialize.
I'd be lost without it. It's really something to look forward to each week.
With the Wisconsin Department of Health Services predicting 242,000 people in our state will have dementia by 2040, Brown says it's important to expand services. And now her center is able to do that thanks to a $10,000 grant from UWGB.
We're very excited.
As part of their strategic philanthropy class, Caitlin Krantz and Amy Nemeth were part of the group that examined the results of the Life Study, which identifies areas of need in Brown County. After considering issues of hunger and poverty, childhood obesity, and youth empowerment, the students voted to support art and the elderly.
As a college student, I don't have $10,000 just in my pocket, so be able to have this grant from the Learning by Giving Foundation is just a way that I can learn hands-on and make a really good impact in the community.
This is a class that really motivates the students, and they really care about what they're doing. They're very diligent.
Curative Connections will use the money to pay for its arts activity specialist to spend more time working with the seniors, as well as receive more training from a national arts and dementia group. They'll also purchase art supplies and expand arts programming with the grant.
It really makes a difference in one person for the rest of their lives. I think that'll be enough for me to be happy with what we've given.
Nemeth says students were inspired by their own grandparents when deciding to support bringing the arts to more seniors.
They've shaped Green Bay to what it is, and I think we need to give back to them and make sure they have adequate care.
And through Curative Connections' successful arts program, Brown says these seniors are unleashing their inner artist many never knew existed. Numerous researchers say dementia does not steal a person's creativity, and in some cases, it's even enhanced. So programs like this can boost mood and self-esteem. This is the 5th year UWGB has handed out a grant to benefit a local nonprofit. Stacey Engebretson, NBC 26.
FFA students from Washington Middle School purchased animal oxygen masks to give the Green Bay Fire Department. Students donated 3 different sizes of masks designed to be used on many family pets, including dogs, cats, birds, and guinea pigs. The students say around 40,000 pets die in fires each year, according to their research, and they're hoping their donation will help change that.
To know that, like, if my house caught on fire or anything, that, like, my animals could be helped with one of the pet respirators that we helped raise money for is just really incredible.
The students held a silent auction to raise the money for the mask.
Well, coming up, now you see him, now you don't. UW Green Bay point guard Trevor Anderson announcing he will transfer schools. We'll tell you where to next in